Assalamu alaikum to all. You are watching this video lecture. Today I am going to discuss with you English Book 1 KP Board Unit number 1 Lesson number 1.2 written by Sir Winston S. Churchill. So as it is, the heading shows that first year at Harrow. In the last unit we also discussed his first flight. So here it let me give you the theme that every first step in life needs courage and self-confidence. To cover a distance of 100 miles, we have to take a first step. So let's see the first step at Harrow about the author, that how he has entered in this college and school, and how he is going to achieve his achievements in his life. So his name is Sir Winston S. Churchill, Leonard Spencer Churchill, full name. Born November 30th, 1874, died January 24th, 1965 in London. One of the most influential personalities of 20th century, remained Prime Minister of United Kingdom 1940 to 45, 1951 to 55, ruled the British people during World War II. So not only this, he has other achievements he became an army officer, painting artist, historian and writer too, and educated in Harrow School, Royal Military College, Sandhurst. So his notable books are The Second World War, The History of the English Speaking People, his autobiography, his early life, written in 1930, from which this extract has taken first year at Harrow. So this is not the whole book or the full his life autobiography, only a small portion we are going to discuss over here. So first of all, I am going to tell you about his books as well, that he wrote a number of books including MA History of the English Speaking Peoples in 4 volumes. He is considered a great prose writer of this century. He won the Nobel Prize of Literature in 1953. In first year at Harrow, he relates his experiences at the famous public school Harrow. So I'm going to discuss over here. I'll show you some summary points here which give you the insight of your lesson, and it will be easy for you to go through the lesson in your books. So let me tell you about the summary. Churchill Churchill never liked examination. Examinations were a great trial to him. He would have liked to have been examined in history, poetry and writing essays, but the examiners had a task for him in Latin and mathematics. Moreover, the questions which they asked on both these subjects were those which he did not know. Therefore, he did not do well in examinations. Let me explain in Urdu as well that चर्चिल को कभी examinations पसंद ही नहीं थे. So वो उसके लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मरहला साबिल होते थे. वो नहीं चाहता था कि उसका एग्ज़ाम लिया जाए, और अगर लिया जाए तो जस्ट हिस्ट्री, तारीख़, पोइट्री, शायरी और मज़मून निगारी में लिया जाए. इसलिए लेकिन जो उसके क्वेश्चंस थे वो लैटिन और मैथमेटिक्स में आए थे, और जो रेस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस थे वो भी ऐसे थे जो उसके जवाब वो ना दे सका. सो इस तरह से ये एग्ज़ाम उसके लिए ज़्यादा उसमें कुछ भी वो ना कर सका. सो ही डिड नॉट डू वेल इन एग्जामिनेशंस. So this was especially true. So this was especially true of his entrance examination at Harrow. He could not answer even a single question in the paper. He wrote his name at the top of the page. He wrote number of questions. After much thought, he put a bracket round it, thus bracket 1 and bracket close. After that, he could do nothing except making his paper dirty. सो यहाँ पे वो कुछ ना कर सका. इंटरेस्ट जब दाखिले का एग्ज़ाम उसका लिया गया, सो उस जो क्वेश्चन उसको नहीं आ रहे थे, जस्ट उसने अपना नाम लिखा पेपर के ऊपर और क्वेश्चन नंबर डाला, क्वेश्चन नंबर को ब्रैकेट में क्लोज़ कर दिया और थोड़ी सी इंक ड्रॉप्स पेपर पे डाल दिए गए और उस पेपर को थोड़ा सा गंदा किया गया. दैट्स ऑल. But the headmaster, Mr. Weldon, took a broad-minded view and he was admitted to Harrow. लेकिन उसके जो हेड मास्टर था मिस्टर वेल्डन था, वो बहुत ही ब्रॉड माइंडेड इंसान था और उसने उसके पेपर का मुताला गौर से किया और उसे हैरो में एडमिशन दे दिया. सो दैट्स हाउ ही गेट एडमिशन इन हैरो, just because of his headmaster, and he was very thankful and grateful throughout his whole life because of Mr. Weldon's broad-minded viewpoint. So as a result of his poor performance, he was placed in the lowest form. However, by remaining for full 1 year in the lowest form, he gained great advantage over the clever boys. They all went to learn Latin and Greek, but he was taught English. सो यहाँ क्योंकि उसकी परफॉर्मेंस एग्ज़ाम में अच्छी नहीं रही थी, जिसकी वजह से उसको सबसे निचले दर्जे में रखा गया और बाकी उस पूरा साल उसने वहाँ गुजारा. जबकि उसने यहाँ ये कह रहा है कि ही गेन ग्रेट एडवांटेज, लेकिन उसको इस बात का काफ़ी फ़ायदा हुआ उन क्लेवर होशियार ज़हीन लड़कों से जो कि सिर्फ लैटिन और ग्रीक सीखने के लिए आए थे, बट उसे इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए भेजा गया. यहाँ वो ये भी कह रहा है कि ही वॉज सीम्स वो बच्चे जो कि अच्छे नहीं थे पढ़ाई में, उन्हें ही इंग्लिश में रखा जाता था एंड दे आर नोन एज डांचेस. सो जो इंग्लिश का टीचर था उनका मिस्टर समूवेल, अ वेरी डिलाइटफुल मैन. He was his teacher and he taught English so well that he learned it thoroughly. English proved a great blessing for him in his later years. यहाँ वो ये कह रहा है कि जो इंग्लिश का टीचर था वो ज़बरदस्त था. पूरा साल जो उससे अंग्रेज़ी सिखाई गई वो इतनी कंप्लीट मैनर से सिखाई उसके टीचर समरवेल ने कि उसके लिए एक ब्लेसिंग बन गया एंड उसे पूरा अबूर उसके ऊपर हासिल हो गया. मिस्टर समरवेल के बारे में ये बता दूं that he was a great man, that he used to teach the students with the help of different color markers with red, green, blue colors, and he used to put bracket around the different part of speech, so students learn different part of speech as well during. So let's see the next half of this summary. So next what they did. So those who had won prizes in Latin and Greek had to come down again to common English to earn their living. Naturally, he was in favor of boys learning English. He would make them all learn English. He would let the clever boys learn Latin as an honor and Greek for pleasure. But he would wipe them hard if they did not learn English. Now here ये बता रहा है कि वो बच्चे जिन्होंने लैटिन और यूनानी और लातीनी ज़बानों में प्राइजेस हासिल किए थे, वो उन्हें भी कॉमन इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए आना पड़ा ताकि टू अर्न देयर लिविंग, ताकि वो अपनी प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में दाखिल हो सकें. और ये नेचुरल सी बात है कि वो इस लड़कों के अंग्रेज़ी सीखने के हक़ में था. वो चाहता था कि वो इंग्लिश सब लोग इंग्लिश सीखें, लेकिन जो क्लेवर होशियार बच्चे हैं दैट बॉयज़ हैं वो लातीनी को सीखें सिर्फ अपने ऑनर एक एजाज़ के लिए, और ग्रीक यूनानी को ज़बान को सिर्फ अपने प्लेजर एज अ ट्रीट एन्जॉयमेंट के लिए सीखें. बट ही वुड वाइप देम हार्ड if they did not learn English. लेकिन अगर उन्होंने अंग्रेज़ी ना सीखी तो वो उनकी छांटे से पिटाई करेगा. So here at the end I'm going to summing up the points. So let's see. Churchill was not a good student. He didn't like examination. He took 3 attempts to pass the entrance exams for the Royal Military College. In spite of all this, he became a successful military officer, politician, and writer too. So we learn that he was not a good student, but his hard work, dedications make him successful in his coming life, his practical life. So that's how he become the military officer, politician, and writer. But in his autobiography, he mostly criticized the examination system, so which we have discussed right up here. He says that the system of examination is full of drawbacks and needs improvement and reliability. Churchill not only criticized the examination system but also stressed upon the significance of learning English. यहाँ चर्चिल जो है वो बता रहा है कि इस एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम में काफ़ी खामियां मौजूद हैं जिनको इम्प्रूवमेंट की ज़रूरत है, और वो कड़ी तनकीद भी करता है इस एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम पर अपनी ऑटोबायोग्राफी में. ना सिर्फ ये बल्कि वो स्ट्रेस करता है सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ लर्निंग इंग्लिश, क्योंकि इंग्लिश नेशनल इज़ अ नेशनल लैंग्वेज, अ मदर टंग एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ. सो यहाँ काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट इसको दी गई है. एंड दस अपनी ऑटोबायोग्राफी में ही सेज दैट दस I got into my bones the essential structure of the ordinary British sentence, which is a noble thing. So that sentence I quoted from his autobiography. So it means that English, he has a full command on English. It's a and very learned person. So I'm going to tell you some quotations of Churchill as well. So you will see that how excellent person he became at the end of his education and how successful he was, and what he wants to convey to his youngster or the persons who are not very courageous or who are afraid to take first step. So here are some Churchill's best quotes. The first one is, never in the field of human conflict was so much owned by so many to so few. Next, number 2, the price of greatness is responsibility. Number 3, never, never, never give up. Number 4, we shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds. So one more quote here. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. So you can see a great man Churchill is his hard work, dedication, and here again he is stressing to the youth, you must come up, never ever give up, always think positive, so you will achieve your goals in your coming future. Here the lesson ends, and I hope you understand the lecture well, and you must go through your textbooks, read thoroughly, underline the difficult words, and consult your dictionaries. Okay, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.